Hi. Welcome everybody back to my stream, my attempt at a hardcore PizzaChefLocke of a fully randomized Pokemon Emerald Crest. More like Pokemon Emerald Crust. Am I right? This is day, 27 of this challenge? The 27th day of streaming this challenge. And we are on attempt 92 as of today. We, at the end of last stream we wiped like 3 times. Just is what it is. I think attempt 89 was starting off okay, but we lost some pieces and just kind of like twiddled out, and then the next couple attempts were, you know, we played them to the best of our ability, but, you know, just didn't work out for one reason or another. But this one, attempt 92, we're not too deep into it, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think we've got like a decent chance, a decent pool of encounters rather. We just beat Brandon, our rival. It's exciting stuff. So, yeah, it should be a fun day. I think we have some really fun pieces to this team so far. So this was our first actual catch. We've got Basil with Quark Drive here. Not something we were really in a position to set up quite yet, but I mean, it would make the special defense on this guy insane, and which, you know, I don't know, is worth something. We've got Hippowdon here, Pepperoni the Hippowdon with Tinted Lens, which we haven't really, like, taken advantage of yet, but it's a crazy ability. I mean, it's, especially on a Pokemon as offensively gifted as a Hippowdon, basically taking away Pokemon's ability, other Pokemon's ability to resist us. And then, oh, interesting. And then, let's see here. We got Dragonair. We got a decent Dragonair. It's not best IVs wise. I mean, but any Dragonite is exciting. It's just kind of like a little bit of a bummer that we caught it as a Dragonair and not a Dragonite, because then it puts us in this position where we kind of have to keep it alive until a pretty high level cap. Like 55, I think, is a level cap that we don't access until we've beaten Winona. So it's just kind of incumbent on us to, I don't know, to play really carefully with it and to probably put it away whenever we get an opportunity. Sorry, I'm just inspecting this card I just got. Check this out. This Politoed here I got for my Pokedex binder. We are very, very close to finishing Johto, which is like a priority to me because it's one of my favorite generations, because Gold was the first game I ever played. But look at that thing, so adorable. But then I was just inspecting, for some reason they also gave me this Passimian, which I like. I mean, it's got a cool pose, and there's a Drizzile hanging out behind it for some reason. I don't know, it's kind of funny. But it's got a really cool hollow pattern. I can't really get the camera to pick it up, but anyway. We got this Dragonair, but it's kind of almost more of like a liability until we get it to the right level cap. This is our starter here, Flower the Iron Thorns. You can see him on the thumbnail. We love Iron Thorns. He's got Guerrilla Tactics, which is basically Choice Band as an ability. Like, it locks you into your move, but it does increase the strength of that move quite a bit. And we have an up attack nature and a decent attack IV. I mean, this thing hits like a ton of bricks. It's nuts how hard this thing hits. Then we've got our Mr. Mime Galar with Flash Fire, and which led me to look up when and how we're able to get access to Eviolite, because having a fire immunity on an ice type, not just a fire immunity, but like an ability that would power us up nonetheless from fire moves is just kind of nuts. So I don't know. I'm thinking about slapping an Eviolite on it instead of evolving it at all, but that's, you know, that's kind of, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves there. And then Escavalier with Overcoat. Adamant Escavalier. I mean, with some insane bulk IVs. I mean, look at those IVs. The attack IV could be better, but it's adamant, so it's up attack nature. I mean, it's crazy. So this thing is definitely a guy. That's Onion the Escavalier there. We beat Brendan already, so it's time to take advantage of Mr. Briny's kindness and get ourselves over to Dewford. We got a whole crop of encounters available to us now. Go grab this Miracle Seed. And yeah. I mean, we're not very deep into this run, so... Ooh, we should heal. Well, we have the Pokeball, at least we can do that. We're not very deep into this run yet, obviously, but I do think, like I said, I do think it has some promise. I think we've got some pretty cool pieces. And one thing I think is interesting about what we've got going on is that we don't have, like... A lot of times what can happen is we'll have, like, one particular vulnerability. I'll have, like, 3 things that are weak to water type. And we don't have that going on as much. We actually have some balances for some of the stuff. Like, Onion's vulnerable to fire, but we have Flower, rock type, Pepperoni, ground type, Oregano, the dragon, resistant. You know, we've got, like, dark type weakness here and here, but we also have Onion, who can really easily handle darks and psychics. So, I don't know. I mean, I think we've got, you know, we've had way worse team synergy in the past, and I'm counting myself grateful here. Having said that, let's take a look at what we have in the box. Not much yet, just this Clamp Pearl for now with trash IVs. Oh, no. Could be a lot better. It's Defeatist. That's why it's stashed away for now. But that, it won't keep that when it evolves, obviously, so... let's go to Dewford. If you, let's see here. Is there anyone in here yet? No, not really. I was just gonna explain the game to anybody that might not have, might not be aware of my ChefLocke variant, but if there's no one in here at all, then it's not worth doing, obviously. Rules are in the description. Hardcore Nuzlocke rules apply, so if anybody watches this in the future, you can check those out in the description. Basically, every Pokemon gets named after an ingredient, and if that ingredient doesn't survive the run, then it doesn't go on the pizza. Some ingredients are more important than others, and if they die, the whole run is over, such as flour, our starter for this pizza, and other things, tomato. It's totally objective what, you know, can or cannot be a foundational ingredient, but, you know, we set those parameters at the beginning of the run, so it's not like something I can just change on the fly. And you have to have at least one foundational ingredient in your party at all times. So it is kind of a vulnerable position to be in. Ooh! We got a couple psychic types already, but, you know, not that Monkey Dory is like the best legendary of all time. It is still a legendary. Let's look at this thing. It's got kind of nuts special attack and pretty decent speed. Okay special defense. Yeah, I mean, this thing is kind of nuts. Gets fake out apparently. So let's see if we can't get ourselves some Monkey Dory. Yeah, look at that. Special attack. That's not what we want. Maybe Ranch can... Yeah, not kill. And then... Let's see if we can't put this thing to sleep again. Baton Pass passes confusion. I never knew that. That's wild, honestly. Way to hit these hypnoses. This is something I'd say is like just good enough that I'm gonna go ahead and throw every Pokeball I have at it if need be. Like, you know, I don't know. Oh, you know how we can get some more chip? Take this Life Orb for a little bit. Yeah. See if we can't get this thing into the red. Gonna disable that one. And let's switch out. I don't think that'll kill. Perfect. And then we got it down to a sliver of health. Let's try to get this thing hypnosis. That was a close call. Might have lost our life orb. I don't know if we would have for sure, but if like we switch a root of life orb onto it. Oh damn. Oh damn. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like we have the luxury of trying to put this thing to sleep anymore. Oh, I didn't even realize we had false swipe. I forgot. Well, that could have been helpful. Whatever works. I mean, this thing gets nasty plot, parting shot, fake out, psychic, sludge wave. It gets plenty of stuff. It's worth going after. It is. It's just not every encounter is a legendary Pokemon. And we don't know what ability this thing has either. It could be cracked. Come on, buddy. Oof. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're running low. Probably not going to get it. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, it was worth the effort. It really was. Now, before I do anything else, we are going to travel back to Rustboro. I could take the Curlia teleportation service. Oh man, would love to have a Landorus. But it costs money, the teleportation service, and we need all the money we can get to buy all the Pokeballs we can afford, especially, and you just saw the reason why. I mean, we've got to throw everything we have sometimes. I do think we're like one mission away from Great Balls, from access to Great Balls, so I'm only going to do 40. I'm not going to spend every dime we have. Alright, back to Dewford. A couple more encounters available already. One in Dewford itself. Deerling. This is one of those that has multiple forms, and so it can show up quite a bit more often than your average Pokemon. But I'm not hating on Deerling. I think Deerling Sawsbuck has a pretty fun moveset, and like I've had decent success with them in the past, so I think we'll pick this thing up. Yeah. And let's see what ingredients we have available to us. I'm sure we've got plenty of stuff left for our sauce. Oregano spoken for. Sage. Yeah. Why not? Sage the Deerling. Welcome to the Resistance. Let's take a look. Are you any good? No, not really at all. You're fast. That's something. Go ahead and keep that thing in the box. Now, here's another one. Come on. What do we get? Another grass type. Petalil. See if we can't just get a one ball. No. Bring in... Let's do the Hypnosis first, I guess. And Scavalier. Hit the false swipe. I would wake up too, probably. Nice. There we go. We'll go for Parsley. Parsley the Petalil. We are... one thing I will say about this run thus far, this attempt, is that we are catching more unevolved Pokemon than I would like. Certainly you prefer to catch something that is already fully evolved for a couple reasons. One, that way you already know its ability that it's going to have. You can like kind of play around and plan for that. And then, damn. That is too bad. I don't think... Well, we might be able to get Hisuian Lilligant. Hisuian Lilligant with these IVs wouldn't be all that bad, actually. I will look into that. I will look into that, because that could be pretty good for us. We don't have a fighting type. And we don't have a great way to hit, like, water Pokemon. I don't know. Could be good. For the most part, we try to fight every trainer. Okay. Pepperoni, I'll have you come on in. Oh no, you made us slower. What'll we do? Ooh. Don't want to just stay in on rock-type Pokemon. It took me a long time to figure out that rock-type was not did not resist rock-type. Did you know that? I probably could have learned that forever ago if I had just paid attention, but... Ooh, an Omni Boost is not ideal. We will stay in on one more. Okay, cool. I was like, if we can get the Rock Tomb, it will kill. Woo! Flash HM, we'll never need it or use it, but I guess there's no reason not to get it. Clink, eh? I mean, a Steel type's a Steel type. Get Onion in here. I mean, we do already have a really good Steel type. And Rough Skin would be good, but obviously it's not keeping it. But we go for it. We still gotta go for it. We pick it up. Let's go. Let's go Black Pepper. Whoa. Okay, weird. Black. It's one of my favorite songs in the whole anime. There's a lot of saxophone, but that's the 90s for you. Got lucky there. Didn't have to avoid the alpha Pokemon. Meowstic. Cutie. Alright, now we can go to Slateport, which gets us even more encounters. Clink, how are you? Let's take a look at that. Could be worse. Could be plenty worse. Neutral nature. Never anything to sneeze at. I guess it can just go straight to Slateport. We can get that experience share later. I'm not in a hurry. What do we get? Ooh, okay. Here's another one we gotta throw every Pokeball at. Because this thing gets some really cool moves, and having a dark type, let alone a legendary dark type on the squad, could only be good for us. Let's try to put it to sleep again. Doesn't seem to be. I mean, look, I'm not that scared about that. Yeah, Absorb is its only attacking move. That's fine. Oh my, it might spite us out of Hypnosis. Not the end of the world. I just realized that this thing mean looked us and we only know Psybeam. We can't hit it. So we either have to catch this thing or switch the Life Orb onto it to kill it or struggle. I want to keep my Life Orb. Hopefully we can just catch it. I mean, Jesus. That's really obnoxious. Oh. Keeps getting way too close. Keeps psyching me out. I think you should only be allowed to shoot oh so close to me one time before you just give it to me. Damn, we're probably out of Hypnosis, yeah. Okay. Well, we can at least chip it back down with Life Orb. God damn, are you allergic to... Let's switcheroo again. Man. This truly is a pain in the ass. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to let us switch. Yeah, we can't switch. We just have to let it take itself out with... Life Orb, I guess. I mean... Maybe we can get it to Spite. Are we out of Spites? Because if we can get ourselves to struggle... Fuck. Like, I'm a little worried that these absorbs are going to stack up. Do we... Yeah. Yeah. We just have to let it kill itself with the Life Orb. That is really too bad. That is like such a kind of tragedy of errors encounter. That's... Gosh. What do, you know? I mean... Another one that's just like worth going for. It really is. You just gotta... take those kinds of opportunities as they come. You see a legendary, you gotta go for that legendary. Sell that. right. Let's do 10 Great Balls and then the rest Pokeballs. Because we have got some more encounters. One is Slateport itself. Ooh. Should have healed. But it's fine. We got a Mega Evolver and a Fairy type. This is, I mean, this would be a big old pickup. Come on. Be cool. You're a level 10 Pokemon. Get in the ball. Thank you. Alright, sick. Let's see. We'll go with Time. Time the Mawile. Welcome to the Resistance. Let's see if it's any good. Flower Gift, Allies Power Up, and Sunshine. It could be worse. I mean, it's not a great attack stat, but I'm going to go ahead and switch Mawile in for Dragonair for now, because, like I said, I mean, the level cap for Dragonair to get up to a Dragonite is so far away, and I'd rather just, like, keep it safe. Let's go ahead and level cap this guy. Definitely want Bite. Yeah, always replace Astonish with Bite. It's like the trend with Mawile. I'm not a stockpile person in particular. I think it's good. It has its advantages, certainly. It's better on some Pokemon than others, but it's just not something I tend to let take up a move on a Pokemon as good as Mawile. Alright, and even one more encounter. Ghost type. Never gonna be upset about a ghost type. Hello, Toast. Hello. It's time for the toast tax. Toast, 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 toast. You hear the storm? Do you not like the storm? Here, be in my lap. We can't false swipe this. I just realized. Let's see. Did we keep the life orb? Did it let us keep the life orb? Excellent. That's awesome. Okay, I was thinking we would lose it, but that's great. Hello, baby. Yeah, get comfy. What do we go for here? Bum, 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 bum. You know what? Why not? I don't know. This is the last ghost type I'm seeing on here, and it works for me. Capers, the Sinistea. Welcome to the Resistance. Are you any good? It's time to play. Is this encounter worth shit? Okay. Actually, this isn't that bad. It's not the ups grass moves in a pinch overgrow. That's kind of funny. It does no Mega Drain. Let's see if we can't get one of these Evo items yet. Well, I'm realizing we could, yeah, we gotta wait for them. Bye, Toast. We can go ahead and fight these guys though. Get a little bit of cheddar change. Get our Thief TM. Will be useful. There's still plenty of items to steal. I think we can get either another life orb or another set of leftovers from Brawly, so definitely worth doing. Electric goes down. And what do you got to say for yourself, Dialga? I've seen this sort of thing before. Pepperoni. Let's get a dig in. Good work, Pepperoni. And then... Time, why don't you show us what you're made of? I have a feeling you'll do just fine. Look at us go. Okay, okay. So you want to flood the entire world. That's an interesting strategy. Let's see how it works out for him. Scott. I can't tell you what I'd do without you. Actually, I can. I'd play the game much faster and much less annoyed. What do we have access to thus far? All the evolution stones. No teapots yet. We'll have to wait for the teapots. I am gonna go ahead and fight all these guys now, just because they'll be that much easier to fight before the level cap goes up after Brawly, and the money's the money's worth. I do the fights no matter what. I'm already gonna fight these guys, so I might as well fight them while their Pokemon are at level 17 instead of level 25 or whatever the next level cap is. Sneasler, that's a quad. We need a water Pokemon. Clamperl is not ideal. You know what? This thing probably has trash special. Good work. It's a Volbeat. I'm not afraid of this thing. Oh, did you Struggle Bug? Did my special attack fall? Fairy Wind can miss. Something. Do we have something that can't miss? I feel like we do. Maybe I'm full of shit. Okay, no, we don't have any fully accurate moves, but we just gotta hit one bite. There you go. Good work, Time. It's time, baby. Snorlax. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, that's good. Start. Flower. I think you're a good fit for this towel. That was lucky. What is our defense? 53. I mean, I guess it's one of the better defense stats on the team, but that's still nuts to survive a quad like that. I just didn't see that coming. I'm gonna put some soft sand on that we just got from that girl on Pepperoni here. Oh man. Destructive 3-inch size hail coming my way. That's not awesome, but I'll live. Hopefully, I'm inside. I do not stream from outside, as a lot of people have, you know, have accused me of. Everyone's always accusing me of streaming from a park. And I'm like, guys, I'm in my home. I promise. My home is inside. I don't know what this bit is. What was that? Comatose? That's Kamala's ability where, like, you can't put it to sleep. It's like, you can't put me to sleep. I'm already asleep. Fuck you. Is kind of the vibe of the Comatose ability. And boom goes the dynamite, as they said back in the day. Ruffle it down. Alright, before I forget, soft sand on, not basil, soft sand on pepperoni. And we can give this quick claw to onion? No. We will give the quick claw to flour. Oh, King's Rock with all the fangs is actually, that is a goated combo. We can give the quick claw to time. There's nothing wrong with that. Fight these. So I didn't know this for the longest time, but Necrozma Ultra is a psychic dragon type, so time is actually in a pretty unique position to handle this guy. Good work. That is one of the highest stat total Pokemon in the entire game. Second only to... Ooh, I do not want these rollouts to stack up. This is getting concerning. But hey, Sucker Punch. Okay, cool. That's all we needed. Good work, time. Yeah, see, Pepperoni can handle a lot of the things that I want water types to handle, but we need a water type. Sooner rather than later. Time, can you bite this thing? Blastoise, what did it have there? Mold Breaker, okay, that's nothing too crazy. Does anybody have a particular... Well, it's not like this thing is like a special defense guru or something. Our special attack is not very good. Honestly, yeah, let's get Ranch in here. Ooh, not what I wanted to see, but we survived one. Let's get out of here. Onion. Onion is insane. This Escavalier is crazy. Okay, if you want to start withdrawing, I'll start Acid Spraying. 2 can play at this game. Dickhead. Varoom down. Alright, cool. We have cleared the house. We've cleared all these trainers. Can we go all the way to Mawile? I forget. Or is Team Aqua there until you beat the gym? No, you can go all the way up there. It seems. Without fighting Brawly. We're gonna go fight Brawly. I mean, I think we're in a decent position to go in there. Alright, Dewford. Let's go to the Pokemon Center, refill that Pokevial we love so much, and fight every trainer in here. We won't get another chance to take their money. Psybeam. One more, Basil. Yes, good work. Double battle, mandatory double. Mandatory in the sense that I fight everyone, and... Was that Swords of Ruin Hariyama? That is threatening. I want that. That's crazy. Frankly. Wow. I mean, fingers crossed we get Swords of Ruin Hariyama on our side. That's nuts, because Hariyama is obviously physically very threatening. So to lower everyone's defense off the rip is nuts. Now, Electros, obviously, in regular Pokemon has Levitate, but in a randomized ability Nuzlocke, it does not. Alright, Battle Girl's gonna crush us, she says. Seems unlikely. Yeah, I think we're okay. We were not crushed by Battle Girl. Marked safe from being crushed by Battle Girl. Alright, without further ado. Okay, don't love to see that, but we can go pepperoni. Okay, badly poisoned, don't love it, but minimize. Oh, thank God, pepperoni, you and that soft sand of yours. Okay, time, come in here. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Basil? Okay, you can tank that much better. Can we put this thing to sleep? Thank God. Now let's do a Psybeam and a disable. Okay, it fails. Ooh, no. Oh, thank God. Okay, this thing wants us dead. Shit. Tatsugiri speed, pretty good. Mr. Mime speed isn't terrible. But okay, it's actually really good. We are confused. Grip it and rip it, dude. Oh. Don't hit yourself in confusion. Ranch. You can do this. Everyone talks about how weird and creepy Mr. Mime is. I'm not one of those people. I like you. Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. I did not see the super potion coming. I forgot that that was even a possibility, quite frankly. We got to do the damage calc. Because I'm thinking we could probably kill this thing with a Thunder Fang. But I don't know if we can survive a Water Pulse. Because this thing is hitting really hard neutral, so... Shit, dude. This is too bad. This is not looking good for us. Flower... for Brave... Because we're, of course, not outspeeding this thing. I mean, there's no way. HP should be at 74. Attack at 71. Defense at 53. So how I'm feeling about the loss of Ranch. Guerrilla Tactics, there it is. Thunder Fang. Okay. Tatsu. Level 21. Water Pulse. We're dead to crit. But we might be able to take it out with a Thunder Fang. It's like a decent range. The question becomes then, like, what are we comfortable sacrificing in order to get Flower out of harm's way if it's not able to take the kill? Let me see something real quick. Okay, it definitely has less than 75% of its health left. So based on my calculation, as long as we dodge crit, a Thunder Fang should kill from this range. Oh, I didn't even think about the confusion. Water Pulse is such a son of a bitch move. Okay, one death is actually we can live with that. Onion takes us home for sure against the C-Dot. R.I.P. Ranch. I mean, you got rid of that super potion. You weakened it to the point that we could take it out. So your sacrifice was far from in vain. It was super, super helpful. So thank you. Wow. Not an easy one. I mean, from the very first Pokemon, what were we dealing with? I don't even remember. It was... Let's prepare Stovocore. I think... Yeah, nothing's died yet. Speaking of Stovocore, Star Trek reference, I'm rewatching Deep Space Nine, and I am just loving it. Like, sometimes you wonder, like, am I overhyping stuff in my head? No, it is the best Star Trek series. It's so good. I cannot recommend it more highly to anyone that likes Star Trek that's never taken the time to do Deep Space Nine. You gotta watch Deep Space Nine. It's so good. I'm gonna wait to add a 6th Pokemon to the party. Like, we can get to Slateport, and go from there. Oh yeah, I wanted to get more rare candies. We are not going to wait to level cap who is in the party. But two gym badges, 1 death is a pretty good ratio. 1 death that was done, you know, rather deliberately, more or less, and controlled momentum, and, you know, not a fluke death or a crash out death, but just like a good old-fashioned Nuzlocke. Somebody's got to go down this turn death. We can live with that for 2 badges in. But another reason why a water Pokemon would have been really helpful, because being able to tank those water pulses would have been good. Wo-Chien would have been a great thing to have for that fight, honestly. But we're not having good legendary luck this time around. We've encountered, like, I think, like 3 legendaries this attempt. Two today alone, and just couldn't seal the deal. Let's see. He might have more items after beating Brawly. Do we? Yeah, cracked bot, chipped bot. I can't remember how this works. I think it can only use one of them, and it's... How do you work, dude? It doesn't tell us what kind of Sinistea it is, so we'll just try to be quick about it. Tons of evolution items added. It's pretty exciting. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see if we can't rewind in time to save that money. Oh my gosh. 3,000's a lot for us. It's a lot of Pokeballs. Okay, cool. Chipped pot should do the job. There we go. Capers! Logging in, logging on. Poltegeist, here we go. All Pokemon in the battle at T10 need Hailberry. No, thank you. What do we got? Pressure. Okay, yeah, nothing wrong with pressure. It's better than nothing. It's level cap o'clock. This is actually a good thing to have. We've got a fighting weakness on the team. I don't know. Protect user, nothing wrong with that. I think the cap goes up to 25. It's not a huge jump. It's a really big jump after this next fight. After the next gym, it goes up to like 37. But reversal, I don't hate that. That's a bit of a dangerous game, honestly, that I don't feel like playing. Sandstorm. I'll take it over Tackle. I'm not hitting Tackle, and I've got a couple people that can benefit from Sandstorm. In fact, most of my team benefits from Sandstorm, if we're being for real. Interesting. Ooh, Iron Defense Baton Pass user. You know what? I will get rid of Fairy Wind. You're not a special attacker. We can wait until we get Play Rough or something. I'll just treat you like a dark Pokemon, I guess, with a Dragon immunity. This is interesting. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna buy 10 more Pokeballs and then I guess just a few more Great Balls. We got a lot of trainers to fight on the next few routes, so let's do it to it. Split up this double battle here. A Fuecoco. S tier starter. Don't at me. Such a cutie. Pepperoni. You can Ice Fang the shit out of this guy. Boom. What did I say? Let's get somebody else in the front of the party for a change. Flower, lead this pack. You're our fearless leader. I thought the Ice Fang was in that slot, but it wasn't. And we can't switch it because of Guerrilla Tactics, but we can keep hitting Fire Fang. Look at them go. They're just so majestic. All the Paradox Pokemon with their agender supremacy. Oh, Sandstream, oh no. I was just talking about how horrible that is for my whole team. We could get a Sandstream user on here and have ourselves an honest-to-goodness Sandstorm team. I've never actually played with a Sandstorm team. It could be a lot of fun, quite frankly. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Let's just pop off. Uh-oh. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. Quad. No, Pepperoni Quad. Okay, yes. There we go. I was like, I know you can do this, dude. Do not die on me. Woo! Woo! Do not like that. Let's do this and one of these. Oof. Let's see if we can't put it to sleep and keep hitting these Ice Fangs. Burn, don't get burned. Okay. Oh, Pepperoni, good work. Side Beam and Crunch. Let's switch out, actually, and Dig. And a Bite should do it. Quick Claw, nope. Bite and Dig, though. Groudon is not what you want to see. That'll do. I love Flower's little back sprite. He really looks so smirky and smug. This is an easy Fire Fang play. Good thing that Razor Leaf didn't crit. That would have sucked. Time, come in here. Oh my god, dude. These Water Pulse confusions are getting to me a little bit. I'm getting really pretty frustrated. Color change. A. Alright, that's money in the pocket. Let's do the Trickmaster's house. A few fights in here. Starting with Last Sally, whose name is almost, what is that? What is it called? Race car? Where it reads the same back and forth? Whatever. You know what I'm saying. It's almost one of those. I've been reading the original Pokemon manga, and boy has that been interesting. I saw an Arbok cut in half by Charmeleon, by Blue or Gary's Charmeleon. I mean, that is just not the Pokemon I was raised on. We really... Maybe Dragonair should be in the team to resist water and electric moves. Maybe that's their purpose that I'm losing out on. Onion, I know you can hit these. You're so smart, you do not get confused. Look at you go. Just an absolute unit. We've got an Escavalier that's about as good as an Escavalier can be, and for that I am grateful. Okay, so... I think this is a Rock-type Arceus. Pepperoni should be able to handle this fine. Early Arceus is like a little obnoxious. It loves to set up this with this cosmic power, but it doesn't have a good move set offensively, so it really isn't too much of a threat. Wormadam's Wormadam. I mean, we can stay in on this. But Arceus is another one that, because there's an Arceus that spawns, like, that randomizes in for every single type of Arceus there is, same with Silvally, you just see a lot of them. And the more you see later in the game, the scarier they get. In the beginning, you just kind of have to get through the sheer bulk of it all, but later they start getting offensively pretty threatening. Earth Power's one big one to look out for. I think they get it at the next level cap, but it's hard to remember for sure. Diancie. You don't know a steel move, do you, Onion? No. Rock Tomb seems as good of a thing as any, because Rock does not, as we discussed earlier, resist Rock. Yeah, Vaporeon doesn't have a water move, I don't think. We are fighting our rival. What does this thing know? By level 25, that's the real question. No water move. Well, it knows Water Gun maybe, but that's not a physical water move, so it's not particularly threatening. But we are locked into Fire Fang, so we need to switch out one way or the other. I think Time can come in pretty easily. Ooh, this is fun. Set up some iron defenses. Get a bite off. Oh my god. Oh, don't love that at all. But we are switching in. It's gonna have Nutso defense, whatever we switch in. But this thing is mostly special. It's got Brutal Swing. It'll want to hit Brutal Swing, but we can maybe put this thing to sleep, and we have like +4 defense, so this should do a good chunk of damage. Oh, okay. Stay asleep. Oh no, Life Orb Chip! Oh no, Basil! Oh, I didn't even think about it. Oh, Basil, I'm sorry. That was sloppy on my part. Okay. 2 deaths. Lost both our psychic types. You took down a really powerful enemy. It just sucks that I took you down with it. I am going to switch Oregano in. I would love to keep it safe until it's able to become a Dragonite, but ultimately we are suffering to these water types that we just don't have resistances for. So, Crest, would have loved to have seen you earlier. Sturdy Dracloak. Not the end of the world. Guerrilla Tactics is like, it's fun, but it's also like really frustrating in a lot of ways. Getting locked into moves, but you know, it just could be way worse. Right. And the other thing about Guerrilla Tactics is I forget about it every other turn. Ooh, did not split this double battle up, but I feel like that's just as often like advantageous as it is disadvantageous. I don't know. We'll just Ice Fang. Double Ice Fang the Goregeist. There you go, guys. Good work. Not too threatening. Don't love being charmed twice in a row, but I mean, look at that. It's still almost one-shotting. -5 attack now. Good work on Yin. Alright, here we are. Mauville City. Get our Rock Smash HM. Can use that after we beat Watson here. Get our Pokeball back up to snuff. And then we've got a few fights we can do over here. Hate to see it, but I think we're in a little better position to take on a level 21 than we were at 25. Yeah, you can definitely stay in. Yeah, let him have it. Thunderfang. Bing, bing, bing. You know, I have the King's Rock on here because I'm like, the flinches will be good, but I'm with all the Fang moves, but we're slower than a lot of stuff. So I should probably reconsider that, honestly. Sandstorm. Look at us go, dude. Flower, when you hit hard. La, 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 la. R.I.P. to Basil, the Hypno. Really is upsetting. And R.I.P. to our Life Orb. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, we just gotta hit one. That's why I like never mess around really with raising evasion unless it's like totally desperate and it's the only thing I can do. It's just like you just gotta get hit once for it to like waste all of that time in a lot of scenarios. Got a lot of trainers here. Nice, thank you for hitting that. Good work, gang. Boom. Flower devours. Let's go. This is a lot of money. We love money in this challenge. We do everything we can for the money. Onion is good for this. Hit these Fury Cutters and don't flinch. Boom! Adamant. Adamant Onion. Intimidate Cramorant. Yeah, we can survive that easy. Time is good to come in on this, actually, and we can bite. Sucker punch. Oh, it ice sharded us. Nice. Look at that quick claw. Sligoo, don't double protect on us. Ooh, we get the flinch and everything. Quick claw. Time. Look at you go. Encounter time. Paldean Tauros. Oh, in the one ball. Spicy ingredient-ish for a spicy temperament. It's Cayenne, the Paldean Tauros. Welcome to the Resistance, brutta. Yeah, there go those storm sirens. There is a chance I'll have to get off stream for the sake of, like, my safety. With the storm being what it is. Brave. Klutz is not awesome, but Brave is awesome. And those all could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. I'm going to go ahead and switch it in for Capers for now. How it feels to battle. The air is tasty here. Did you hear that? Fire Fang. Rock Tomb. It's always nice getting to mess up the Pokemon, the sturdy Pokemon that definitely don't have sturdy anymore. Stuff like that. Electros, Snow, Levitate. Ooh. Yeah, Pepperoni can handle this. Yeah, look at you go. That's that soft sand. One last battle. 6 Pokemon. Give us something to Rock Tomb. Not ideal, but that was, you know, I was like, we lowered its defense or its speed. Maybe this works out. Onion. Let's do these headbutts. Oh my god, look at what a crit non-stab, non-super effective move does from this guy. I mean, it's crazy. Time can bite this thing. Not really too worried about these attack drops. We just gotta get one crit, you know? And there we go. Wiglet. See, Oregano. Let's see if you can... Come on, just hit one more of those. 2 more of those. Excellent. I'm just gonna pull up the weather on my phone just so I can take a look at it. We got a tornado watch. Tornado warning, Caldwell. I mean, this is what happens when it's... God. We're living through a climate, like, emergency. Obviously, it was 84 degrees today where I live. Tomorrow, it will be a low of 41 degrees. Like, of course we're having a tornado watch. It's just insane. And it's because specific people that run oil companies and weapons companies have decided that nothing matters more than them making money, including literally the survival of the actual planet. So now I have to hear tornado sirens as I do my Nuzlocke. See me one-shot that black glasses location? I haven't gotten that memorized. I just got lucky. We cannot rock smash yet, so we can't free up this tunnel quite yet. But we can teleport to Verdant Drift now. And we've got even more Great Balls. So that's everything for now. I mean, technically we have one other place we could go get an encounter. We could fish in Petalburg City, where my dad's gym is. But chat disconnected. That's interesting. Headbutt. We are minus speed. We're not a fast team. Alright, let's take out Wally. He just has an Eternamax Eternatus. Nah. Of course not. He's a baby. Baby-coded. Split up these double battles. Palafin is really kneecapped by the ability randomization. Like, he just, without the ability to transform into his hero mode, he's just kind of not that threatening. Let's see what an Assurance can do. Pretty good. One more of those. Good job, Cayenne. Oh, perfect. Perfect time for you to try to protect. Levitate! Come on, dude. It's not what I want you to do. Here, try to protect again. I'm gonna work up. No? That's when you decide not to protect? Whatever. We make it through fine. Double kicks neutral. Let's do another rollout. I mean, work up while they roll out. This is perfect. We are in the clear. They trace guerrilla tactics? Is that what I just saw? Okay. It's a little nerve-wracking. I'm wondering what it's going to want to hit. What's our best defense stat? 64, 70, 64. I'm going to switch Pepperoni in. Yes, there we go. It's locked into Spark and it knows it. Now it's going to trace... What do we have on this thing? It's nothing crazy, right? It's tinted lens. But, I mean... Yeah, this thing's cooked. Bye, Zera Aura. More like Zero Aura. Anyone ever heard that one? I just came up with it. I'm very clever. Ooh, yeah, just hit the Thunder Fang. Ooh, and do it again. Boom. Do we feel good? Do we have the right team with what we have available to us? I mean, can we evolve Anchovy yet? I've been harping on how we need a water Pokemon. If we can evolve Anchovy, we can switch them in for Dragonair right now. And that could be helpful. I'll pay to teleport back to Mauville. I just don't want to pay both ways. Did we fight this fella? I think we did, right? Shaman Sky. Yeah, we did. A lot of good encounters on this route. I can't even remember what we got. Okay. Do you, I didn't even think to check, do you have the deep scale items, the deep sea tooths and scale? Deep sea, deep sea, deep sea, deep sea, deep sea. You would think it would have been further up, right? Damn. I'm not just missing it. No, I'm legitimately not seeing it here. Well, you know, it's fine. Not Little Root, you asshole. Mauville. Alright, then I'm just gonna go ahead and call it and say that this is the fight time. Casual Crest indeed. Yeah, they're just all over the place, these Cresselia and Shaman and whatnot. What up, Jer? Missed you at work today. That's a good start. That's a good start. Honestly, this thing's defeatist. We might as well... Okay, yeah, that Leech Seed is going to add up. And it's got leftovers. We didn't teach anything Thief, unfortunately. But we can get around the Iron Defense with a Wrap and a Twister. Resist anything this thing has to do. Let's Thunder Wave. Wrap. And Twister. Paraflinch, Wrap, Chip. Goes brrr. Yeah, use your super potions. You need to keep this Clamperl alive. It's clearly your best Pokemon. It's free to Wrap, but we're totally fine, obviously. Whirlpool Chip's not fun. Maybe we're not fine. Let's do that. Honestly, yeah, at this point, for our own safety, Dragon Tail that thing out of here. Don't love to see Reflect, but I think we can tank anything this thing does. Especially it's hitting Psycho Cut instead of like a special psychic move, so we're getting lucky there. I think we can stay in at least once. Stockpile, do not love to see that at all, actually. I didn't expect this thing to have a Shadow Ball so early, if I'm being so for real. That's not a fun loss. It gets Shadow Ball level 20. I mean, that's insane, actually. And it's stockpiled. Flower, I need you to hit the Thunderfang of your life. Crit. Oh my god. Okay. Damn, dude. We should be able to, yeah. Well, there goes our Mawile. That's 3 deaths. 3 badges. Ratio is going down. And one acceptable death and 2 my fault. Should have played better deaths. So not a great ratio there, but Time, thank you for your service. Sincerely, good job. Capers, let's go ahead and get you in here for now. We're gonna level cap everyone. It's a huge jump. It's like a 12 level jump. And then we'll visit the Poke Center before we go north. Yeah, I'll take Aqua Tail over... I don't know. I like all these moves for our situation. Yeah, I don't need Aqua Tail. I can always get it back. We're about to get access to the move tutor, so that'll free us up to kind of customize our Pokemon a little further. Zen Headbutt. I don't know, it's good. I don't think I need it. Yeah, I don't think I need it. Ooh, X-Scissor. Let's go. Now we just need to learn Iron Head. Swords Dance. For now, I'm going to say no to Swords Dance. I kind of like the moveset. I like having the Acid Spray option. Acid Spray just stacks up so fast. And we have the bulk to stay on the field to pull it off. Just feels like a valuable tool in the toolkit. Flower, you gonna get anything crazy? Bite. I don't think we really need Bite. Charge is obviously a no-go. We're locked into our moves with Guerrilla Tactics. So we're capped and we're about to get another encounter or two. Let's split up these battles. Shoulda, coulda fought these guys before the... am I able... Okay, no. Cayenne, why don't you come in and hit this double kick and do it one more time. Good work. Boom. Squawkabilly is dead. Alright. Split up this double battle. Oh yeah, Sturdy again. Sturdy Dracloak. Ooh, definitely want to switch out on this. Capers. Ooh, not what I wanted to see at all. Not what I wanted to see at all. I'm going to check the calc on this. If we can get this with 1 Giga Drain, I wouldn't be surprised, because that's like the whole point of this guy, is that he's insanely physically bulky, but really lacking in special. So our special attack is 113. Pretty good, dude. That's a really nice special attack stat. Giga Drain, Avalug, Hisui, level, what is it, level 33? Yeah. Giga Drain should kill 100% of the time, and we also should outspeed. As long as this thing doesn't have Ice Shard, which I can check. It has its level up moveset, Avalug, Hisui, Scarlet Violet moveset up to 33. It should know Crunch, Recover, Iron, Defense. Yeah, so we should be able to kill this thing in 1 hit. Oh, and we crit to boot. Capers, sorry you got crunched. Didn't see that coming. I really should get it into my head to be checking the moveset of Pokemon. Should we fight Steven's family? Should we fish? I'm not gonna fish. This seems like a needless risk. I'm not gonna do it. I've never done it before. It just doesn't seem necessary at all. Pidgeotite. Charizardite Y. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, obviously we don't have a Charmander or anything, but... Oh, wow. Why did I think I fought this guy earlier? Whatever. It should go down easy. I think he'll just have 3 Chatot. Yeah, boom. Oh, well. Not afraid of a Chimchar. Oh, Kamala's so cute. Look at that guy. Get our Strength TM here. Let the Lovebirds hang out. See if we can't get another Absolite. We're getting all sorts of Mega Stones, so that's good. You know, I don't think we have any Mega Evolvers on the team with the loss of Mawile. Mega Dragonite is not in at least this version of the game that I'm playing. I don't know that they patched it in later or anything. The developer of this game is not the most particularly is active on like their Discord or anything. So there's a lot of like gaps in knowledge that I would just kind of have to figure out on my own that I haven't taken the time to do. Of course. Woo, capers. I knew you'd get crunched that time, but you seem to survive it okay from the Avalugg. I figured you could survive it from this guy's Hippowdon. Let's do the Rock Tomb on this. What is it with getting poisoned? We're getting a lot of this, like, all these Water Pulse confusions and Poison Fang poisons and stuff like that. I mean, it's just not... We're not having great RNG luck. But let's see if that can change. And it doesn't change. I will throw 1 Pokeball at you, Spidops. There are not many worse Pokemon that we could get. Let's go... I don't know. Rosemary, why not? Rosemary the Spidops. Welcome to the Resistance. I don't know if you're gonna make it. But let's take a look at you. You might have a cracked ability or something. Could have a huge power Spidops on our hand. Wonder Guard. This is one of the first times this has ever happened. Wonder Guard is illegal by my own rule set. Wonder Guard, for those that don't know, this is Shedinja's trademark ability. That means you can only be hit by super effective moves. I have outlawed this ability for my playthrough. So Rosemary the Spidops is going into the as of yet unused illegal box. And as it is illegal and we're not able to discover that until after we catch it, Rosemary as an ingredient goes up for grabs again as a name for future encounters. So that's that. Unfortunately, we can't re-roll since the Nuzlocke settings of the game don't allow you to catch Pokemon after the first one. So that's just kind of a lost encounter. We've had plenty of those today, between missing out on legendaries and now this. So that is too bad. Hopefully we can start getting some better encounter luck going forward for the rest of the day. I hope we can at least pick up one more MVP, you know? I think we can. I think we can do it. Yeah, it's not been a good luck day thus far, and that's something we run into quite a bit in this game in particular. I just, the RNG gods are not on our side. I don't know if it just has particularly bad RNG in the coding somehow. I think that's probably crackpot. That's a little tinfoil hat, probably, but I just tend to get a lot of, like, I feel like a lot of the secondary effects and that kind of thing. Ooh, okay. Onion, you are so over-leveled. I don't love putting you in on a fire-type Pokemon, but I want you to fall swipe this guy, and I think you could survive a fire hit if it came out. So there we go. And we can paralyze. Oh, nice. We avoid the Ember. I don't think it would be that big of a deal. But I think we can pick this up. Fire Dragon. Let's go! I don't think we have a Pepper Flakes yet in this run. Where would that be? Pepper Flake, Pepper Flake, Pepper Flake, Pepper Flake, Pepper Flake. I feel like it's... There it is. No, we don't. Excellent. Nature. Pepper Flake the Turtonator. Welcome to the Resistance. Ooh, you're a girl dragon. Of course you're a girl dragon. Yeah, that honestly, if I could get late game good RNG, I will take the early game stuff. As long as I can keep the run alive, then that's fine. You can mess me up early game. Just timid is not terrible. Levitate. Ooh. That's good. This is good. Levitate Turtonator. And I think this is kind of like a mixed attacker, so I'm not even that pressed on its attack stat being... Yeah, actually, this is a special attacker, if anything, a 91%, 91 attack IV base stat, rather, versus 78 attack base stat. That's cool. And then what kind of moves can we look forward to getting? Flamethrower by the level cap, Dragon Pulse by the level cap. This is a player. We take these. Yeah, let's put Dragonair back away and level cap our new friend. This is something. The RNG turns. Yes, exactly. We got it. And we don't need Incinerate because we know we got Flamethrower coming. This is excellent. This is a guy. Boop, boop. Boop. Ba-doop. Dragon Pulse. We take. Levitate Pepper Flake is nuts. Levitate Turtonator is something, because the dragon takes away our water weakness. So really we just have to worry about rock type attacks. Is that true? Are we only... Yeah. Dragon. So we're weak to dragon and rock. And immune, so one of our three weaknesses becomes an immunity to add to already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistances. That is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Who has the best HP? Let's make it even better. Pepperoni. Whoop, whoop. We don't fight alpha Pokemon. Life's too short to worry about overworld movement factoring into this already really hard Nuzlocke. So, okay, you frisked me. Yeah, Tyrantrum would fuck us up. That's very true. Luckily, we have other answers to Tyrantrum. We've got Pepperoni the Hippowdon can handle that pretty easily, I think. Rock, you're super fanging me? Don't super fang me. Ah. Don't charm me. Here, Pepperflake, can you come in on these charms? It also has nuts defense. So these acrobatics do nothing. Look at that. I mean, that is a dragon. There's like not very many fire dragon types. There's Reshiram, there's... Ooh. I should have healed, but we will live. As long as Capers can survive one hit and not kill itself in confusion, there we go. That's a quad. You touch a Swampert with grass and it can't handle itself. Oh man, this was Mawwile's job. This is not great. I think let's look at this moveset. Necrozma, Ultra Necrozma, Scarlet Violet moveset. It'll have Psycho Cut, Night Slash, and Stealth Rock. Yeah, Onion actually carries here. Ooh, don't like the crits, but watch what X-Scissor does. Oh, look at that. Oh, are you using a super potion? Boom, boom, boom. We'll go heal at the creepy old lady's house, who wants you to stay there forever. Get this Thunder Fang. Hit it. Come on, you don't miss these, Flower. You never miss these. Oh, Totodile. 2D Totodile is my boy. Should not have stayed in on the Sneasler. That was reckless and short-sighted of me. Am I out of Pokeviles? I am. Maybe I thought I healed and I didn't. The dangers of speed up. Okay, we're gonna have to avoid the fights on this next route for the most part. This is not on message. This is not what we want. This is not some ROM hack like Emerald Kaizo or something where this is actually good secretly. This is a bad encounter. But that's okay. Let's go with... honestly, Honey. Put Honey on a pizza. Illumise. Honey the Illumise. Welcome to the Resistance. Who knows, though? Could have a goated ability. Could have something nuts. Not really. And not anything to write home about IV-wise. But it is a charm user. And a comfortable sack, quite frankly. So I could see it maybe replacing Cayenne for a little while. Delphox could have been cool, but also I just got a really good fire Pokemon, so would have been a little superfluous. Diggersby, we already have a much better ground type Pokemon. Frostmoth is kind of good, but really it's very frail. Now Blastoise would have been nice. That would have been a pickup. Or fucking Togetic would have been crazy. That is really too bad. I wish I had never seen that Togetic, if I'm being honest. Because that is the cuck of the century. Yeah, I totally agree. I love when a ROM hack balances out otherwise, like, never use Pokemon. Like, because I like a lot of Pokemon for just the design sake of the Pokemon. I like most Pokemon designs, if I'm being so honest. So yeah, when a game like gives like a Furret huge power or Illumise like a big old stat buff, like I love that. But it's just, this is not one of those games. This game is mostly just focused on like adding in Pokemon, adding in Mega Evolutions, and the fights are rebalanced. Like, the fights in the vanilla, non-randomized version of this game are actually really kind of hard. Like, Roxanne has a Mega Aerodactyl with a level cap of 17. It's kind of actually insane. And, like, not an easy game. Ooh, Yawn. We love Yawn. What do we take over Yawn, though? I guess Ice Fang has not come up much, and we have another Ice Fang user. So we'll take Yawn. Onion, I think we're good with what we got. Hopefully we can get a Steel-type move soon. These are the move Rememberer moves. We're going to check Egg moves here in a second. Strength Sap is so good. And we don't have, like... We don't have a good Ghost-type move at all yet. That is not... Yeah, that's too bad. Let's see what we can get out of the Egg-type. The Egg move guy. Slack Off. Slack Off is good. 4 move slot syndrome. Knock off Megahorn. I like X Scissor over Megahorn. It's just accuracy. Nothing too exciting there. Cayenne? No. I'm not going to use Curse on a Tauros. Alright. We're healed up. We've got Pokeballs. Let's fight this person. Now I'm kind of in a mode where I'm not going to fight every single person I see. I'm just going to, for the most part, fight like the people that are either unavoidable or that I will likely just fight on accident if I don't fight them in the first place. Onion, can you save us, please? Yes, you can. Look at that. I've run into three Ultra Necrozma on the stream today. It's been something else. Bayleaf. God, I wish this had Legends EA Megas. Mega Meganium would be crazy, but Meganium itself could still be really good for us. So let's get Onion in here. False swipe this thing a couple times. Oh, you're gonna synthesis like an asshole, huh? Great Ball. You're level 16 Bayleaf, and you want to be my friend. Yes. No Bayleaf in this recipe in my list of ingredients, so we'll have to name it something different. We are neglecting. I've been neglecting foundational ingredients. Let's this thing, if we use it, it's gonna be as like a tanky support kind of guy. I think we can keep this safe, so we will go ahead and make Bayleaf here a foundational ingredient and say olive oil to Bayleaf, welcome to the resistance. It's a little nerve-wracking for me, and I'm hoping you're good. That is not a bad nature, and those stats could be worse, especially for like the task I was saying I would give it if I was to use it. So let's evolve this. Let's level cap this thing. Switch out one flying weakness for another, just to see what we're looking at as far as like moveset and stuff. And ability. I want to see what ability we're going to end up with on Meganium. This thing's going to end up being more of a special attacker than a physical attacker, maybe? No. It's not going to be good at either, but its physical attack looks a little better. This thing evolves at level 32, I thought, yeah. And it's going to try to learn Sweetsin again, isn't it? Oh, Petal Dance. Okay, I was wrong. Yeah, we're not going to do Petal Dance. That's a lock-in move. Yeah, Sweetsin. Okay. Take this thing to the move tutor in a second. Static. You know. What are you going to do? But yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent bulk. Honestly, I'm going to box this thing and level up Honey here. Very rarely, very, very rarely will I name a Pokemon that I don't really intend on using much for a foundational ingredient. But Wish. Ooh, I love to see Wish. This thing could be a good support Pokemon. It can. Encore. I mean, we just have to keep it alive and, like, play to its strengths. But, I mean, this moveset is actually pretty crazy for support purposes. Okay. But, yeah, I would say that Bayleaf, I was not fully envisioning it as being something we really lean on too much. Gensec has Intimidate. Nothing wrong with that. Can't see a problem with that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Steelix. We just got screeched. Oh, thank god. Okay, we gotta switch. Pepperflake. Levitate. Levitate! Oh, that was so satisfying. And then this'll go down. To the flamethrower. Yes. Ooh, Chartinator. Pepperflake, we're gonna be friends. Sharpedo. Would have preferred Sharpedo to Bayleaf, if I'm being so honest. Like that. I'm gonna re-roll that Rock Smash. I don't want to get nothing out of a Rock Smash. Give me an item. What the fuck? Nice. Okay, we got both Charizardites. So, here's to hoping we get ourselves a Charmander or Charizard. Because this thing will not have Shadow Tag. Let's switch in Onion. Okay, you're going to just do Fake Tears. And then you're just going to do Psyshock? That's funny, honestly. Intimidate Conkeldurr. Man, there's a lot of really threatening Pokemon with Intimidate. Capers. Conkeldurr, what does Conkeldurr have by level 33? Hopefully not like knockoff or something. That's one thing about the randomizer is that the moves are something you can see coming. Because they just have their level up move set from Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield, whatever they have access to. We're going to Strength Sap this guy, actually. Yeah, that'll help. Bulk up. And... oh, that was silly. But... oh! One more will kill. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see what we can't get out of these. Okay, so definitely lucky we didn't get Burmy as an encounter. Split up this double battle. Nice. Whew, it's always refreshing when the fights are easy. Come on. Give me something. Normalium Z. See, that's something. What can we get from you? Grass Memory is enough, but I think I can sell that, actually. Torchic. Another fire. But a Mega Evolver. Onion, you're way over leveled. Hit a few false swipes for me. Or just one. That's great. Pepperflake, come in here, resist the hell out of this thing. Boom. Alright. Now this This is a Pokemon I can actually envision myself using. You know what? I've never had one of these. I've never named a Pokemon for this ingredient, but it is on the list. Chicken the Torchic, welcome to the Resistance. We are not eating a Torchic. We'll be eating a chicken that the Torchic is representing on the field of battle. Jolly? Bro. Okay. IVs are kind of trash, but it's a good nature. What does it even have right now? Blaze? That's not random. Don't lie to me. You're not gonna fool me. Alright, chicken is evolving. What came first, the chicken or the combustion? Or whatever the question is. I'm not so good at math. And we can get this all the way up to Blaziken to see what its final ability is. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I was just clicking through. Get rid of Sand Attack. Alright, come on, chicken. Let's go. Slash. No, thank you. I'm not the biggest fan of using, like, normal moves. On most Pokemon. Unless, obviously, they're normal. But then, you know, we love Stab. And, you know, some physical attackers don't have, like, the best, move pool. Ah, fake ability. Damn. I mean, at least I'm pretty sure that this only... Whenever it's a form-changing ability, like, multi-type is Arceus's ability... or RKS Memory for Silvally, which like change their types based on their held item, or Minior has shields down, Palafin has 0 to hero. These like Hunger Switch, Morpeko, anything like that, where like the physical appearance of the Pokemon changes as a part of the ability, doesn't seem to work in this randomizer for Pokemon that you know don't come with that ability in the real game. So I think this Blaziken is basically, yeah, like I said, it's like a non-ability. Definitely gonna switch Pepperflake back in here for now. Fighting does cover Turt's rock weakness. That is a good point. I really need a water Pokemon really, really badly, because not only would that cover the weakness just as well, if not better, since a lot of rock types unfortunately have like really high defense stats, but also we could get ourselves a water resistance, which would be really valuable with Flower and Pepperoni being two of our star players. Hey, you, Cosmo, you're kind of useless, right? I never pay attention to this part of the story. I've always been confused. Moonstone, Shaman, Fairy Aura Shaman. I wonder if it gets any fairy moves. Fight this guy. Another fossil. We take fossils, we can sell fossils. Every item we sell is a Pokeball we can buy. Goodbye, Floppy. Oh, Ho-Oh. Sorry about that. You're beautiful. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of you, Ho-Oh. Intimidate. A lot of intimidates out there. Alright, Flower. You know, I never come up here, like, when I'm able to. It's just a super potion. Okay, that's nothing crazy. I was like, have I been missing, like, a goated held item this whole time? All these attempts? But no. And then we can crack our way through... Well, while we're here, we might as well visit the president and get our experience share. Not that I really need it with the rare candies. Other Blastoise. Lots of Blastoise today. Oh, Ralt. Wait. This guy's gonna give us something. Oh, yeah. Useless. I'm playing with Species Claws. Haven't you heard? Oh, yeah. This is where we got our Scavalier. Okay, time to take on Team Magma. God, this is a long split of this game. So really quite the slog. I am not cracking that rock. It could be a Burmy, like that other Rock Smash encounter, if we get an encounter, and that's the last thing I need is another disappointing bug type pickup. Alright. Team Magma, I don't think you're going to enjoy this. I think I'm gonna mess you up. I think you're not gonna like it. Alright, guys. Good work. I mean, terrible work. You really sucked out there. Magikarp, whatever will we do? Gyarados. Yeah, I was like, we should be able to survive this. Okay, we definitely switch out. Pepperflake. Get in here, bro. This defense stat is nuts. Definitely switch. Pepperoni can take it from here. Good work, gang. Way to dodge those crits. We appreciate that a lot. This thing has levitate. I remember from earlier, so we'll stay in and hit a Thunder Fang. Excellent. Dredagon with Intimidate. They all got Intimidate today. Whatever, I've got time. Let's make sure this thing doesn't have, like, Flamethrower randomly. It's mostly a physical attacker. I don't think it really gets a lot of those traditional dragon type. No. No, this has nothing to be afraid of. We resist everything that this thing has. Oh, look at you go, Onion. Goodness gracious. You're good at this. And Mousehold, I don't think you're going to have a good time. I think your Encore is for naught. Maxi down. Easy enough. Maxi ended our personal best run in the Maxi double battle at the space station. That is not a fight I'm excited to relive. Yeah, I'll fight you. Oh, come on. Why didn't I heal? Somebody tell me why I didn't heal. What was I thinking? Don't swagger me. Swagger yourself. Encounter time. Alright. You know what? I'm not even going for it. I'm going to save the Pokeballs. I have a Blaziken and I have a Levitate Turtonator. This is not... I can't even envision the ability that this thing would have to make me feel like I missed out on something. Like, I'm not... I will throw one Great Ball at it. Okay. Damn it, Heatmore. You got me. Let's go Sun-Dried Tomato. The Heatmore. Welcome to the Resistance. To me too. R.I.P. to Sun-Dried Tomato, the Bronze Song. One of the best to ever do it. Let's see here. I am curious enough. Unburden? I mean, on a minus... Okay. The nature's kind of balancing out the IVs. I mean, this thing is just not a good Pokemon. It's just not well designed. It's also one of the rare instances of a Pokemon having a design I don't like. I don't hate the design, but I just think they kind of dropped the ball a little bit. Pepperflake? Don't flinch over and over again. Oh, I levitate, so I don't get the advantage of the grassy terrain. That's so funny, honestly. This will be neutral. Yeah, there we go, getting confused again from a Psybeam. Like, that is not a common occurrence. It's not, like, astronomically unlikely or anything, but it's just... It's happening a little too much. What was that ability? Mold Breaker. All these starters are getting Mold Breaker. And a bunch of, like, actually intimidating Pokemon are getting intimidated. This is a weird... This is a weird run. Weird seed. Alright, so let's get our Pokeball replenished. And let's make our way through this gym. We're gonna fight everyone. We only get one chance. Good work. And yeah, just stay in. Good work. Another double battle. I love this song. Okay. Yeah, there have been a lot of mediocre fires. It's getting weird. Like weird mediocre or like / unusable bugs, and now like a fire trend. This is one of the other things that's like a really common occurrence with these randomizer runs I've been doing, is like just a lack of type diversity. Like I don't know what it is. Water is the most common type in the game, and we just so very rarely seem to get ourselves like a halfway decent water type. Like in the run that I had my best water type to memory, my Keldeo, was our personal best run. I mean, all right, here we are. Let's see if I'm neglecting held items. I'm sure I am. Let's do protein on flower. He's got to live. So it makes sense to make him good. Don't see any of those coming up. Let's go ahead and teach somebody Thief. Just honey. I'm not going to do that. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. We kept our life orb. I didn't realize that. I mean, it makes sense. He died, but he's still there, so. Black glasses, Quick Claw. Oh yeah, Mawile died. I'll put Quick Claw on Pepperflake. Why not? I'm gonna keep away from Life Orb. It just becomes higher stakes. No good berries to speak of. I've got a comfortable sack and honey here. And even capers, I wouldn't see that as the end of the world. So let's go. I'm gonna slow it down. Doo-doo, doo-doo. They really like to drag that one out. Mamoswine, we have to switch on this. Oh, and I know just who to switch to. A little lady named Pepperflake who seems to float in the air above all the ground problems. Endure. What is this thing gonna have? Let's check. We can check. We can know move sets ahead of time. Evan, come on. Amnesia, Icy Wind, Endure, and Mist. Oh, this thing can't do shit to us. This is not Ancient Power. Ancient Power is one of those where it's okay. I can see what's going on now. So, Ancient Power is like you need it on your Piloswine to evolve it into a Mamoswine, which makes it like a level 1 move on Mamoswine. So it used that, and it used Mist. I'm not sure. I'm not really worried about it. Clearly we survived fine. Flower should be able to, I mean, it's a water type, but it's a Horsey. Dragon Breath. What's Horsey gonna have? I mean, just out of curiosity. Dragon Breath. Of course it has Water Pulse, but it's going to use Bubble Beam instead of Water Pulse. We're going to live it easily, and then we're going to take it out with one Thunder Fang that won't miss. Bow! Beautiful animation. Oh no. Well, looks like another job for Pepperflake, but let's check this moveset, see, because that Ancient Power was not something I was contending. This thing might know Precipice Blades. If it does, then we're not really threatened by this, and I think this is a decent play. I almost guarantee it goes for a ground move here. Yeah, so we come in for free. Bulk up. Yep, that's something it's supposed to have. Maybe we can land a burn. No, but we can keep on it. Hammer Arm, we have a really good defense stat. We should live it. Now it's slower. Worst case scenario, it's going to try to press Hammer Arm again. To which I say, Capers, come on in here. Ooh, pressure. We can... Ooh, okay. So it's used 2 Hammer Arms, which is good for 3 PP. Does any of these... Hammer Arm PP. If we can run it out of its Hammer Arm power points, okay. It's down to 7. It won't hit. We should be able to navigate this. It won't hit Hammer Arm again, obviously, into a Ghost type. Earthquake. Because if we can get rid of the Hammer Arm... Okay, it should be down to 5 Hammer Arm PP now. Earthquake. 3 Hammer Arm PP. One Hammer Arm PP. I can't. Hammer Arm, Earthquake, Bulk Up. It'll either know Earth Power, or it could know like Precipice Blades or Ancient Power is what I'm afraid of. But I feel like if it knew Ancient Power, it would have used it by now. And I think this should be the final... Oh, did I miscount? This should be the final Hammer Arm. Okay. So Pepper Flake, in theory, should be safe. I'm just gonna press Protect to feel out what it wants to use. Bulk Up. I think we're safe. I actually think we neutralized this threat. So hopefully we can... I don't think this is gonna... This is not in range to kill, but if we picked up a burn, it could kill. Ah, man. So she's gonna heal now, but we're safe. Pepperflake can stay in on this Groudon. Uh-oh. I'll be right back. I gotta get a charger. Come on. Plug in. Close call there. All right, we still got like just one more Pokemon. Oh my god, not what I wanted to see. Sincerely not what I wanted to see. Let's look at this moveset. Wow, okay. It's gonna have Psychic, Takedown, Flash Cannon, Magnet Rise. Magnet Rise, damn it, dude, that is just my luck. Luckily, this thing's special attack does not go as hard as its physical attack does, so Takedown being its only special move. I see Onion, even Capers can maybe come in on this. Up special defense. And it can't hit it with its only physical move. I think this is a Capers play, yeah. We don't have a good ghost move, but we do have Sucker Punch, and we can mitigate damage with Strength Sap. Let's get a Sucker Punch in. Not doing enough. Not doing enough at all. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, they're down 4 Psychic PP. That's not nothing. Probably should have just sat and hit Strength Sap and ate up the PP. That's the big brain play in retrospect. As long as we don't get confused or something, if we can avoid these special defense drops, Onion kind of goes crazy. And if we can pick up one of these X's or crits... Okay, Flash Cannon. Not really worried about it. Get a crit, Onion. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I think... I don't know that she'll have any... Okay, she does have a heal left. Great. Onion, one crit would be crazy. I picked the right leftovers user. This is a unit. This Onion will bring a tear to my enemy's eyes. For all our fallen friends that have gotten us this far, Onion, take this W. Yo, let's fucking go, dude. Good work. I'm proud of you guys. It was a good fight. A Groudon, a Metagross. I mean, that was not free. That was not free at all. Good work. Alright. So, we've got access to a couple new encounters, and we can make our... let's go get our encounters. But first we got a level cap. Oh my god. Level cap doesn't jump up much. It's only about 5 levels, I think. 6, maybe. Rock Slide. It's that much stronger, but that much more likely to miss. I'm going to hang on to Rock Tomb. Just, you know how it is. Rest, we can always get that back if we decide that's how we want to play with this guy going forward, but I don't think that's necessary. Learn Iron Head. Please. Yes! Oh, yes. Let's fucking go, dude. Now we actually have a way to deal with fairies. Big pickup. Bug Buzz. We'll keep Struggle Bug. You're a utility player. Struggle Bug for the special attack drops. No play rough. Are you kidding? Pepper Flake, I think you've got the moveset I'm more or less going to have you use. The user sets a shell trap that is set off by physical attacks. Yeah, that's too situational. I like Flamethrower just fine. Man, Levitate Pepper Flake. What a unit. Capers, can we get a Shadow Ball yet? Shadow Ball? Shadow Ball? I could just look it up. I know I could just look it up. I don't want to just look it up. I want you to just have Shadow Ball. God damn it, dude. When do you learn this move? It'll learn it by the next level cap. It learns it at 48. That's like weirdly high. Meanwhile, you can see why I didn't think Drifblim would have it at level 20. I mean, that's crazy. Ooh! Yes, dude. I mean, it won't have Intimidate, but it's still a fucking Gyarados. And I'm sitting here complaining about not having a water type. We already have an Anchovy. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll go foundational. Why not? Salt the Magikarp. Not quite a yeast beast. Please be good. I mean, I'm begging you, Salt. Be good. I am a little curious about what ability Magikarp would have. Hardy, Kenai, that's funny. Hardy is neutral nature, we like that. Okay, moment of truth. IVs. Show me something good. That is a very good Gyarados. It's a little slow. I don't care. Look at that bulk. Look at those attack stats. Yes, dude. Now have a good ability, please. I know you don't have Intimidate. I've already ran into a Gyarados or two. Bite and Waterfall. Crunch. Yeah, we take Crunch. Especially on a slow Gyarados. We're not getting those flinches, probably. Rain Dance is a no-go. Aqua Tail misses. Waterfall doesn't. Dragon Dance every time. Oh, this is something. This is a guy. This is a guy. What are we looking at ability-wise? Multi-type. Yeah, so that's Arceus' ability, and it's basically a non-ability. I did waste the anchovy name, but she's foundational. She's a girl dragon. Of course she's a girl dragon. We are doing it up, donkey style. No Mirage Tower. Huh, I wonder what the... Usually it's just there. I haven't... I guess I just get lucky with the criteria to fill it out. Oh, Neolego. Whatever. I already have a rock type. Bringing me down. I love Neolego, though. That was one of our early good runs. That was one of our, like, earliest good runs of this challenge was attempt 5. We had Neolego as our starter, and that was a lot of fun. It had a great starting move set, but hey, a Gyarados, that's a pickup. That's a real pickup. In most Nuzlocks, it's a given. You're gonna get a Gyarados. I'm a little bummed out by like the non-ability-ness of it all. Actually, while I'm here, let's go to Fall Arbor and see if we can't get some good move tutoring done. Ice Fang is better than Tackle. I'll take it for now. Let's see, with the egg move tutor, probably not much. Yeah, because Magikarp can't have any egg moves. That makes sense. Alright. Back. Time to fight our dad. Yeah, the randomizer, this randomizer has some flaws, and nothing that I can like prove definitively, but there are a lot of things like that where it's like you see like the same ability get like seeded multiple times in the same seed. Like I've seen a lot of Intimidate users on the other side of the field throughout this attempt. Like you said, that's like the second multi-type we've seen. I think I have like a couple Pokemon that have, you know, in the last attempt I had like 2 or 3 Pokemon that all had the same ability, and it was like I only got to like the second gym on that one, so it was really strange. And yeah, so this thing does have limitations. I don't know if that's true of all like Emerald emulators. Like you know, maybe randomizing is not an exact science. Maybe this person that did this randomizer didn't do the best job. I don't know. But it's still pretty, for the most part, like fun. Like, and it's, you know, ultimately, even if the randomizer isn't like being truly random, it's still like, even if there's consistencies within the seed itself, the specific randomized seed of the attempt, the attempt itself is still fully randomized, you know, so it's a beggars can't be choosers situation for sure. Coil, don't love seeing that. I don't love seeing Coil Hyper Potion stuff over and over again, but I also feel like if you could hit me, you would have already tried. I feel like this is a kind of a death grasp. We fight every trainer in the gym. Dad, your gym trainers suck. They're not threatening. Alright, this will be the final fight of today's stream. We've made some really good progress. We got 4 badges, and we're going for our 5th. We've got some amazing new friends. Salt the Gyarados, Pepper Flake, the Turtonator. Capers will be our acceptable sack if needed. Hopefully it will not come to that. I would love to get this thing online with Shadow Ball. But without further ado, here we go. I'll slow it down. Okay, off to an easy enough start so far. Rock does not resist rock. Try to slow this thing down if we don't flinch over and over again. We're speed tied. Okay, so we'll be faster now after a rock tomb. But it doesn't even live, because rock does not resist rock. Okay, this is a 5 Pokemon team. Let's look at this moveset, because we either need to switch or we're in a good position. It's like one or the other. Up to 43, it's got Head Charge, Throat Chop, Reversal, and Horn Attack. Remind me how Reversal works. It's like the lower the HP, the stronger the move. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, Throat Chop. If it didn't have Throat Chop, we could just switch in Capers here. I think what we do is switch in Onion. I think we're in an okay position, especially while it's at full health, to get off one Rock Tomb and try to get the speed drop if nothing else. Hopefully it won't drop it into like a dangerous reversal range. Okay, I would say that that's acceptable. Now it's got a berry. I want to see real quick Iron Thorns. Boufflant. We're naturally faster. And it's at -1 speed. And our speed stat, what do we have? 64? Yeah, we would be 1 point slower than it beforehand. And now we should outspeed, so that definitely, as long as we don't miss, this should kill. Let me see what, is it reversal? Is that what it, yeah, let me see what a reversal does at this level of health. What do we want to say? That's a little, I'd say that's like 60% health. Reversal should not do that much. Even a crit shouldn't kill. And Rock Tomb, Guerrilla Tactics. I felt like it did way more than that. Like, I feel like it did a lot more than that. Okay. Oh, we have an up attack nature. Okay, I don't know if this will kill. Damn. Did this not just do a lot? Was that a crit? Let me play it back. A Tauros evolution? I mean, maybe. I think, like, the thing with Bouffalant for me is, like, it doesn't really have, like, a clear gimmick. It's definitely, like, a better Tauros, but it doesn't really have, like, a thing it does that another Pokemon doesn't do. Like, in it gets, like, Sap Sipper, I think, traditionally, which is kind of, like, an ability that, yeah, they will just, like, give to, like, cow-like Pokemon. And Reckless, yeah, I think that could be cool for sure, but let me see here. Come on, go play the footage. I don't think it was a crit, but I need to see before I make this decision. Press Rock Tomb. We got Throat Chop, so that's fine. If it wasn't a crit, this should kill. Because that's definitely more than the damage calculator is telling me it should have done. And it's not, it was not a crit. This should kill. And I don't think he has a way of killing us. Boom, let's go. Double battle with Milk Tank would be fun. I'm into that. Celebi. I happen to know a guy named Onion who doesn't look like as much of an onion as this Celebi does, but is basically designed to murder you. Truly GG's Celebi. Good night and good luck. Oh, sturdy. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Oh, you're gonna use up your potions on this. Fine by me. Wow, Celebi must have really good HP. Okay, how many does he have left? 2 left. It's been a pretty decent team so far. Oh, another one that we are just designed to murder. Onion, let it rip. Show them what you're made of. Make them cry. Yes. Onion makes them cry. One last Pokemon. The trend really does seem to be that they send out their worst Pokemon last. Yeah. It's an Onion sweep. I didn't even remember we had shell armor in this thing. This Onion is the MVP. Let's go, dude. Let us go. Great fight. Great fight. Onion, you carried this team on your back. Well, that'll do it for today's stream. Jared, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had fun. I hope I see you tomorrow. I don't know that I will. Dan has not told me where I'll be, so we'll find out as a team, I guess. But either way, I hope you have a good day and a good week. And I thank you for watching. And anybody else that's watching, thank you so much. I'll be back by next Tuesday at the very latest, and I'll probably be doing a Friday morning stream if you can make it to that. I try to start those around 10 or 11. I know it's a weird time to stream, but I can usually stream longer. And thanks, Jared. Thank you so much. It really was a good day of streaming. I'm really happy with today. We've got some really great new friends on this squad, and I think we're piecing together a really good team. We got Surf now. We got some more encounters. We got a lot of encounters opening up before the 6th gym. So here's to that. Here's to you. Here's to everyone else watching. And here's to anyone watching in the future. Thanks so much. Anything you can do to boost the video, subscribe, like, all the buttons. You know what to do. I would appreciate it so much. Take care. Don't die in a tornado. Bye, everybody.